Hi everyone, I am Fallon Peters. I am your host. I am also known as Adventurous Mom or Adventurous Mom 2 on Ravelry and Instagram. I come to you from Oklahoma City, where I live with my other half, who is a Marine, as you could tell up here, and our 2 boys, and our 4 rescue dogs. I am a knitter and a crocheter, and I'm learning how to sew. So I figured that this would be a good outlet for me to be able to share my adventures in mostly knitting and crafting, but also with my boys and our dogs, since we do homeschool. I figured I would give you an introduction video to tell you who I am and what I'm about, and ask you kind of what you want to see. I will probably more than likely do mostly knitting and fiber related stuff, and sprinkle in some kiddos and dogs here and there as I can. So I hope you enjoy, and if you do, like and subscribe, and you will never miss out on any of my craziness. Not very coherent most of the time. I like to ramble sometimes, and I don't know how much I'm actually going to have because, well, I'm a homeschooling mom, and that takes up most of my time, so, I digress. Alright, I figured I would start off with some FOs. Since this is my first video, I'm not going to go through and show you all the FOs I've done over the last year, 2 years that I've been knitting. So I'm just going to show you my latest couple of projects. I'm going to start off with a pair of vanilla socks. Sorry I don't have sock blockers, so I can't show you how nice and neat and pretty they are. But I did do a vanilla sock, and I did do a very rather tall sock. They do come up to about 2 inches below my knee. I did them in 64 stitches on US size 1s on Chow Goose because they're my favorites. I did it in the Knit Picks Felici. This is the Captain Nemo colorway, and a mystery contrasting toe, heel, and cuff from some random ball that was in my stash that I lost the ball band to, so I can't tell you what it was. I did do a little bit of shaping on the leg. I think I increased a couple times to try to accommodate because I do have rather large calves. I do have a project page with some of my notes on them on my Ravelry. So there's those. Those are my Captain Nemo socks. The next one that I did was the Sockhead hat, and that was by McClure. I did it in Expression Fiber Arts colorway. It's an older colorway, so I don't remember what it was, but it's this really pretty blue, and it's got some purple and some cream in there. You can kind of sort of see those purple in there. It's really super soft. It's a 50-50 superwash and silk blend. It is so soft. So squishy. It is a free pattern on Ravelry as well. I think I have a project page on this one too. I might have been slacking. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to put a pom-pom on there. I do have a fuzzy black pom-pom I could put on there, or I do have the two-tone blue pom-pom I could put on there. So if you have any suggestions on whether or not I should put one on there, and which one you like better, leave me a comment below, because I'm still debating and have been for the last 2 weeks. So those are my 2 FOs that I figured I would share with you. Alright, next we're going to do whips. So the first whip that I have that I'm going to show you is living in one of my Bink waffle bags. I love these bags. I get them from Loops in Tulsa. You can order them on their website, or you can call them and order them, and they send them out. I have like 3 of them. You can see there's one right here, and then I have another one down here somewhere. They are reversible. They're kind of a wonton bag, and I love them. They're great. They're great for small projects like small shawls and socks and stuff. And the project I actually have in this one is a pair of socks. Not very far on them, so don't be prepared for everything but a cuff type sock here. Hold on, we're a little tangled, snangled here. I do them 2 at a time congruently, so they get a little tangled up here. I am using, let's see here, what yarn is this? This is the Utopia Kickapoo sock, and it is a 80-20 blend, and it is in the color Swallowtail. It was actually a knit crate, sock club crate from last month, and that is what it looks like all caked up. It's got these wonderful like rust and greens and light blues in there, and it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous, I couldn't wait to cast it on. The pattern I'm using is Call Me Ishmel, and it is by Ruth Brasch of Everyday Yarn Works. She also has the Coffee, Yarn, and Dinosaurs podcast, so go check her out. She's amazing. It's got this lovely like whale tail design on it, and I do have that contrasting color again, that mystery skein that I don't know what it is. I gotta get better at that part. And I do, like I said, do them congruently, 2 at a time, because especially pattern socks, I find it's just tedious for me to do them 2 at a time on the same set of needles, even though I have long needles, because that's the way I used to do it. Just works out better this way, I guess, for me. I seem to zip through it. I only have about 2 repeats done on that one, and only 1 repeat done on that one, so I got a long ways to go. I did the seamless rounded toe, and I'll do the Fish Lips Kiss Heel because it fits best on me, and in the same contrasting color when I get to that point as well. And I haven't decided if I'll do my cuffs in a contrasting color or the same color. This Kickapoo yarn, or this Kickapoo sock, is actually 115 grams, so there's plenty of squish in here to make them as tall as I want, even though her pattern's written for, I think they're just shorties is what they're written for. So I will insert a picture of the Ishmel socks. Part out yet. So that is my first work in progress. My second work in progress that I'm going to show you is living in my Bag by Awesome Granny. I love this bag. It is my it's my first bag that I got for myself on Etsy, and I absolutely adore it with her logo inside and that pink interior and kind of the gothic skulls and whatever on the outside. I just love it. But this one is the V-neck Boxy by Locatelli. And I am not very far, so bear with me. I have just joined in the round, not that far ago, long ago. This is a progress keeper I made. I repurposed out of some jewelry. It's just a little duder. And I do have, let's see, where did he go? Oh, here he is. I do have a stitch marker, and it's by Little Shop of the Clay, which was also a goodie that was in my knit crate last month as well. I did get 1 sleeve done, but I have a ball that is connected, and so it got a little cumbersome to try to knit 1 sleeve while not getting myself all tangled up in my work from that second ball that I was attached to. So after I knit the one sleeve, I decided I was going to finish almost finish the ball that I was working on before I was going to go pick up for the other sleeve and then do the neckband. And then continue on with my crazy amounts of stockinette, because there's like over 400 stitches on here right now. So I am working off of the Cascade Heritage sock yarn. They don't have fun colorways, so it's just color number 5686, and it is a 75-25 nylon blend. I did drop down to size 3, US 3 needle. Sorry guys, I don't do metric very well, for anybody who might be watching that doesn't do standard. I always forget what the conversions are, and I don't have anything right in front of me to tell you. So, but that's the Cascade yarn that I am using is a kind of a blue-gray color. I really like it. I have a lot in my wardrobe that is has this color in it. Not necessarily like solid this color, but I figured it would go really great with blue jeans. And it's a good, nice, darker neutral without being too dark because I'm really fair-skinned. And so I figured it would look really good with like cardigans or not cardigans, camis and tank tops underneath it. So that is what I have for my whip number 2. Next I'm going to show you my Project 2B. I haven't had a chance to cast it on yet, but I am planning on doing the Antler mitts by Tin Can Knits. And I am going to do them in this Encore Tweed in this kind of oatmeal color with some tan and taupe tweedy nubs in there. I think it's really pretty. And I haven't decided, but I do have a second skein in this plum color. And I might do another set of mitts, or I might do a hat or a scarf. It's kind of a more scratchy, more robesque. I mean, it's not by any means scratchy, but it's not like super soft, like super soft. This is, let's see, what is the blend in this? It is 75 acrylic, so it, like I said, you know, 75 acrylic, 22% wool, and 3% rayon, so it's not the softest yarn, but it'll do great for mittens. And I just thought this plum color was really cool. I really like it. So it'll go great with a lot of my neutrally colors, and purple is one of my favorite colors, if you can't tell. I have my LuLaRoe Irma top here. So that is going to be my next project or whatever, and I'll probably insert a picture, if I haven't already, of the Antler mitts. And then the next thing I wanted to show you was what I got in my knit crate this month. You guys, oh my gosh, I love knit crate so much. I can't talk about it enough. I do the knit crate sock because it gives me sock weight yarn, which seems to be my favorite. I mean, out of my good yarn stash here, I think all but maybe this little bit right, maybe this and this here over, is not sock weight yarn. And I do have nubs and whatever and some of these back here that are sock weight yarns as well that I use, that I've used in so many of my projects. Being in Oklahoma and, you know, being hot most of the year, we're still in the 80s, and it is, what, September 12th? And so, sock weight yarn is just the best for me at this point in time, because everything else is just too stinking heavy for me to be able to wear for much more than maybe a couple days out of the winter. So, anyways, I got this gorgeous skein of yarn. Oh my geez, it's not a color that I would normally pick, as you could probably see. Lots of blues and pinks in here. This is a little more bright and vivid with some blues and greens and that mustard yellow, and it's just so pretty, you guys, just so pretty. But this is Lorna's Laces, and it is a 80-20 blend, and the colorway is applique. So I thought that was just really pretty. Like, totally not something I would pick, but so happy to have it in my stash nonetheless. They also give you a sock pattern. There's the sock pattern that they gave us this month. It's downloadable on Ravelry, so you can purchase it on Ravelry if you want. It looks like a pretty simple eyelet looking type sock. It's really cool. I don't know if I'll do this one or if I'll pick something else, because it's kind of hard to see the pattern with the yarns. But it's always nice to have pattern sock in my arsenal, because, you know, eventually you get bored of doing vanilla socks. And then they also always send you a goodie. Last month they sent 7-pack of stitch markers that were from the Little Shop of Clay, and they were all little donuts, and they were just so stinking cute. This month they sent me bath salts, and it has pink Himalayan salt, lavender, jasmine, essential oils, jojoba oil, and dried rose and lavender buds. So I can't wait to use these in my bathtub, because I'm a mom of 2 boys and I don't get to pamper myself nearly enough. So that is what their goodie in their knit crate this month was. And they always have a really fun theme. So this knit crate theme was culture. And they give you a card and they tell you, you know, what the pattern is and the cost on Ravelry, your yarn cost and everything. And it's always more than what you pay for the knit crate. So I always think that that's amazing. Plus they usually give you 2 or 3 coupons that you can use either on Ravelry or like the yarn person's site or whatever to get more of their colors and whatnot. And I have not been disappointed yet. Like, I sat and stared at my first one for like 20 minutes because it was just such a gorgeous skein of yarn. So I can't say enough about it. It's probably my favorite subscription that I've gotten thus far. That is a pretty, I feel like it's a well-known one, but I don't know if everybody really knows. They do have several different crates. They have one for crocheting. They have like big project ones and like sock ones. Like I said, you know, I do most of my stuff with sock weight yarn, so that's the one I chose because if all else fails, I'll knit a pair of socks, no problem. So that is all I had for my knitting content, and so I was gonna make my last section just kind of blabber, because not as if I don't blabber enough throughout the whole podcast, but just a way for you guys to get to know me and maybe start some conversations. And I will eventually probably open up a Ravelry group. I haven't really looked into what all I need to do in order to create one yet. So for now, I'm just going to stick with Instagram, and you can message me on Ravelry. That's not a problem either. But I figured I'd let you know a little bit about me. So let's see, what is a good way to tell you guys about me? Let's see. Well, originally I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I moved down to Oklahoma about 2 years ago, as I said. I live with my other half, Daniel. He is a former Marine, and he is a union electrician now. He works on the road a lot, so it's me and the boys, and we homeschool, and they are 3 and 8. So we always have all sorts of adventures and whatnot. I knit for my sanity, because without having my other partner, or my other half here, I do get kind of agitated and testy without having adult conversations all day. So knitting is kind of what keeps me grounded, and it's kind of how I unwind at the end of the day and keep my hands busy, so I'm not like trying to tell my kids what the answers are to all their school questions and work and whatever, and gives me a way to self-pause, maybe, I guess would be the best way to explain it. So I have been knitting since June of 2016, I think, was the first actual knit pattern that I did. I've been crocheting since November 2015. I don't crochet as much anymore. I find most of the stuff that I want to do is knit patterns anyways, and I far more enjoy that. I don't know why, I just do. I started off with crocheting because I wanted to make one of those mermaid tail blankets, and I made one. I made one for my niece. I may insert a picture here somewhere. And yeah, I just kind of took off from there. Quickly became a yarn snob-ish. I do like my Knit Picks yarns, but I do also like, you know, like Cascade, and I got some alpaca yarn in there, and some silk superwash blends in there, and there's even some linen in there. I got a little bit of everything, you know. Like I said, I do like the thinner. I'm not a lace weight girl. I have not gotten that far. I don't have the patience for it, and it's just, it takes a lot out of me. Sock weight yarn, I do all sorts of stuff with the sock weight yarn. Speaking of sock weight yarn, I did go to Nebraska recently and visited with my best friend who wants to get into fiber arts. That's really exciting to me, because then I have somebody else that I can talk yarns and stuff with. She really likes it. She just hasn't picked it up quite yet. Better get on it, Liz. But we found this really cute biscotti yarn and travel mug sets. I should really show you these to you. So they come with a travel mug, and sorry about the squeaking there. The travel mug comes apart, and you can actually put your knit around it, and then put your travel mug back together. And it's super cute. So I got 2 of them. Don't judge me. I haven't started them yet because I have other projects on the needles at the moment. But the Biscotti yarns. This one is kind of a neutral with a red and green and some specks of black in there too. It's really pretty. And then the other one is pink and silver and neutral. My best friend got one too. Hers is hot pink and black and has a little bit of lavender in it. It's really pretty. I keep those in my Bink Waffle bag. One of my other Bink Waffle bags as well. So I thought it was really cool and really fun. A really fun idea, so I had to get those. You know, when in Rome, you got to get some sort of yarn when you go to yarn shop, no matter what. Especially if it's not your own local yarn shop, you have to pick up something. I have a bad habit of that. Really bad habit. So I do have like 4 more sweaters that I have ordered yarn for. And they're on their way, so I may insert a video of me unboxing my sweater yarns when they get here. They should be here like Friday. Today's Tuesday. So, but I couldn't wait to podcast because I'm not a patient person. I couldn't wait to like start connecting with people, I guess. So if I don't get this edited and up before, I might just create another video and add that in there. I do plan on doing 3 Hohi, or was it 2 Hohi? 3 more Hohi patterns for sweaters. I'm going to do the regular Boxy. And I'm going to do the Looking Back. And the Old Romance. I'll insert pictures of those here. And then I plan on doing the Pavement sweater. I can't remember who that's by. I'll link it down below as well. I'll link everything down below as well, or I'll do my show notes for now. I may switch that later down the road. We'll see how this goes. But I'll probably show you the yarns when those come in too. I hope to do this bi-weekly because I don't get a lot done being home alone with 2 kids and 4 dogs and a house. It doesn't give me a lot of time to get a lot done. Plus the projects that I have right now are kind of bigger projects. The socks aren't, but I haven't really been working on that much. The Boxy is what I've been working on the most, and it's just not something that you can get through really quickly. It's just a lot of stockinette, and it grows fairly quickly. I mean, I've had it on the needles for a little over a week, and you saw how far I was, so we'll see. If I feel like I get a lot done and I have a lot to share, maybe I will make a weekly, or maybe I might just add some little vlogs in there. I do plan on keeping my videos shorter. I know some of you like longer videos, and maybe down the road I'll make some longer ones. But for right now, just me, just talking. I don't know if I can talk for an hour and a half, 2 hours like some other podcasters do. Don't get me wrong, I love those podcasters, and 2.5 hours is not enough. But I don't know if I can handle doing two hours or even an hour by myself, so I'm going to try to keep them around 30 to 40 minutes. And that's about all I have. So I really love to hear from you. If you like the content of my video, please like and subscribe down below, because I'd love for you to come back and hang out with me some more. Maybe get a knit night, a virtual knit night going, and if anybody's in the Oklahoma area and knits or whatever, shoot me a message. Get together. Let's have a knit night. A real one. because I haven't found one that I like yet, especially one that I can take kids to. So, I will let you guys go, and have a great day, guys.